The title the cruelest king of Assyria immediately brings to mind the ancient empire's infamous rulers, notorious for their brutal tactics and ruthless conquests. Among them, King Ashurbanipal II, who reigned from 883 to 859 BCE, stands out as one of the cruelest figures in Assyrian history. Ashurbanipal II ascended the throne during a tumultuous period in Assyria, marked by internal strife and external threats. His reign, characterized by military expansion, architectural achievements, and unparalleled cruelty, left an indelible mark on the annals of history. The early years of Ashurbanipal II's rule were marked by ambitious military campaigns aimed at expanding the Assyrian Empire. He inherited a kingdom on the verge of collapse but swiftly transformed it into a formidable military power. The king's military prowess and cruelty went hand in hand, as he implemented merciless tactics to subdue rebellious regions and intimidate potential adversaries. One of the most infamous aspects of Ashurbanipal II's cruelty was his approach to conquest. Cities that resisted Assyrian rule faced unimaginable brutality. The king's inscriptions proudly detailed the atrocities committed, describing the flaying of enemies and the impalement of captives as chilling examples of his merciless rule. These accounts, found on the king's palace reliefs, depict a ruler who reveled in the terror he instilled in those who dared oppose him. The city of Kalhu, modern-day Nimrud, became the showcase of Ashurbanipal II's grandeur and cruelty. He embarked on an ambitious building program, constructing a magnificent palace adorned with intricate reliefs that glorified his military victories and conveyed the terror he struck into the hearts of his enemies. The infamous banquet stele found in the palace depicts the king enjoying a lavish feast amidst the severed heads of his enemies, a chilling testament to his brutality. Ashurbanipal II's cruelty extended beyond the battlefield to the heart of his empire. He implemented oppressive taxation policies that burdened the Assyrian populace. The wealth amassed from these exactions funded his military campaigns and lavish building projects, contributing to the grandiosity of his rule but also sowing seeds of resentment among his subjects. Ashurbanipal II's cruelty was undoubtedly a defining aspect of his reign. It is essential to recognize that his rule was multifaceted. His military campaigns brought considerable wealth and territory to Assyria, and his architectural endeavors showcased the empire's cultural and technological advancements. The juxtaposition of cruelty and sophistication in his reign is a paradox that defines the complex nature of ancient Assyrian rulers. In assessing the cruelest king of Assyria, it is crucial to consider the broader historical context. The Assyrian Empire, characterized by militarism and conquest, produced a line of rulers who wielded power with an iron fist. Ashurbanipal II's cruelty may have been extreme, but it was not unique among his contemporaries. The Assyrian king was a patron of the arts and culture, evident in the grandeur of his palace at Kalhu. The palace reliefs not only depicted scenes of conquest and brutality but also showcased the sophistication of Assyrian artistry. The intricate carvings and depictions of daily life provide valuable insights into the cultural and societal aspects of the time. Ashurbanipal II's military campaigns, while brutal, were also strategic and successful. His conquests expanded the Assyrian Empire to unprecedented levels, encompassing a vast territory stretching from the Mediterranean Sea to the Persian Gulf. The spoils of war, including tribute from subjugated nations, enriched the Assyrian coffers and funded further military endeavors. The king's cruelty was not limited to external enemies, it extended to internal dissenters and potential rivals. Ashurbanipal II, like many rulers of his time, faced challenges from within his court. His response was swift and merciless, with executions and purges purging any perceived threats to his authority. While the king's brutality was certainly a tool of governance, it also reflected the socio-cultural milieu of ancient Assyria. The Assyrians were surrounded by powerful neighbors, and the survival of their empire depended on maintaining an aura of invincibility. Ashurbanipal II's cruel tactics were, in part, a calculated strategy to deter rebellion and solidify Assyrian dominance. Despite his ruthless reputation, Ashurbanipal II was not immune to the harsh realities of geopolitics. Towards the end of his reign, he faced challenges from regional powers, and the empire he had worked so hard to build would soon encounter periods of instability. The inherent brutality of Assyrian rule, exemplified by Ashurbanipal II, sowed seeds of animosity that would eventually contribute to the empire's downfall.